first shaft we're going to do, just because it is going to be one that's going to be talked about a lot this year from Mitsubishi Chemical, the Kylie. I've got this in a 60X. Crazy that this is a stock shaft option and TaylorMade this year. Crazy. It is actually the real deal Kylie. I've actually never hit it, so this shall be interesting. Good ball. Great ball. Flat. A little toey. Just goes so far. The ball flies far at St. Andrews. Oops. It's a little softer than the IM10. So I like a shaft to be with me at all times. I definitely prefer it to be a little firmer than a little soft in any part of the golf shaft. So I kind of feel this one as soon as I take it back. Kind of feel it, I don't know, soften up a little bit in my hands it feels, but I could be way wrong on that. Let's see if we can get another. That was good. Great ball there. Yep. Nice. Okay, can we give it one more? I don't know. It's just a little soft feeling. I feel like I really got to time this one up. Like I cannot go after it, but I will on this one. Let's just see. Yep. That's what it felt like. If I was going to go after this and really rip it, it was going to rip left. Okay. Ball speed's great. But I don't know. All right. How about we go with the, how about we go with Autoflex? Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Autoflex. Yeah, you know what this is, right? The Autoflex. I've actually never seriously hit this. I've had like maybe 2 or 3 of these come in the shop and maybe hit 1 or 2 balls with them. This one compliments my friend Josh, Putter Ho. You may know him. If you don't, find him on the gram. Oh, that's weird feeling. That is a weird feeling. Okay. I know that this shaft has been changing people's lives, but I don't think it's going to seriously change mine. It is the XX. I don't know much about it. Technology's so hidden. I don't know anything. Ooh. Okay. I'm like pointing at the screen. Okay, look at that. Wow. Okay. What are we doing here? What are we doing? What is this? It reminds me of like from Days of Thunder, the Superflow car. This was my favorite car from that movie, even more than the Mellow Yellow. Okay, that's what that felt like. Middle of the face, a little high. I mean, great numbers, 15 launch. I can't deny that that's dead center. It's crazy that something this soft can go that straight. I don't know why I'm not just ending on that one. I mean, it was perfect in the middle of the club face. This is just the opposite of what I like. But those 3 balls were awesome. The one ball was trash, the first ball. We can maybe chalk that up to being a new feeling. But those last 3 were awesome. Okay, this is not going to make my bag, regardless of what the numbers say. Although they held their own. When I put it on Instagram that I was doing this, a lot of you said Ventus Black. Well, here we go. Way lower. Way lower. Launched at 10. Awesome. Well, I mean, everything else is launching 12, 13 degrees. I mean, it's a little low on the face, so maybe that has a little bit to do with it, obviously. That felt good. It's more the feel I'm looking for here. Great ball. On the center line. Be on the center. Be far. Go farther. Man, can't get away from the toe on this driver. You know, it's funny, on that epic speed triple diamond, I hit it very toey, and it was the worst for me. My misses were terrible. Let's see this guy here. One more. It's almost like tradition. I got to get one of those guys in there. One more. I do like this. I do like the way it feels. But toey. Okay. Here we go. Very toey. That is going to fall out of the sky. It's going to go a mile. How much spin does that have? 1,700. Yikes! Very toey. I'd be curious what the impact looks like on quad here to see on average kind of what I'm doing with it. I mean, good, right? These are great. Autoflex. You officially have been eliminated. Project X, the hazardous smoke green RDX. A little counterbalanced for those Hulk lovers. Will we love this one as well? Didn't go left. A little higher spinning. I'll take that miss on the golf course. All right, any golf course, not just wide ones like this. Let's see. Ooh. Man, I really like that ball. For it to carry that far, that low of a ball flight. It's not as stiff as Hulk. That is a fact. It feels like it's moving a little on me at the bottom. Obviously the result's great, but that was so toey. It just seems like if I get any kind of activity in a shaft, it just throws my miss out towards the toe. That might have been one of my worst toe misses. And if that's the case, I mean, that's the case. It just doesn't fit me as well. That's fine. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I've not done this with any of these shafts, so this is exciting for me too. Felt great. Whoo, diving. I am gonna need some time with this shaft to figure out who this is for. That thing just gets super toey, falls out of the sky. That is something I cannot see on a golf course. I don't play enough golf, so when I do play, I can't have it diving out of the air left. That's a death curse on every golf course you're going to play. Graphite Design HD6 X-Flex. Of course, I mean, these are all X-Flex or TX-Flex, but goes without saying, this is one of the prettiest shafts that are in my test and on our wall, but I'm a sucker for white and that kind of Carolina blue. Shaft feels awesome on the waggle test. Like I can just swing it really hard. I think I fell back on that one a little bit. Good result. 2,700 spin. Oh, but the brochure said it's low spin. Not if you hit it low on the face. Now we got two-way here. Two-way miss. This feels like the RDX green. It just isn't as stiff all the way around as I would like it to be. Not for me. Not for me. One more shaft, the Acrotour Z RPG. It's the 462 M5 Plus. Very, very stiff, but feels so good. Just feels so good. A little high off the toe. Recipe for some distance. Pretty good ball. Yeah. Been getting super toey. That felt great. I don't know if that's impact giving me a little cut. I don't know what it is giving me the cut, but I love that. I mean, is this anti-left? Is that what's going on here? Try and get another one here. Oh, felt so good. That one turned over. I don't know what the numbers are going to say. I have a feeling I know what they're going to say, but this one, the IM10 low spin, the Ventus Black, I mean, those felt the best. I think they're also the three stiffest here. Man, just probably the best feeling shaft out of all of them is this one. It should. I mean, extremely high quality stuff. I tried to rip at that. Yeah, it's going to go a little more left. Clearly ripped. All right.
So right off the bat, just kind of looking at some of the shafts. I mean, I'm going to look down at the ball speed numbers. I love the ball speed numbers. Obviously, we want it to be nice and high. That's great. Pretty consistent on all my club head speeds here with the Callaway. You know, so everything was 118 to 119. I did try and slow one down with the Graphite Design HD. That didn't work for me. Notice over here, and this is what I said and kind of felt as I was hitting them. The RDX green was a little toey. So was the HD 6X. It was just like a little bit at the bottom. Like I just felt it wanting to kind of turn over. I'm gonna take off the RDX green. I just don't think, I mean, look, if I'm just talking honestly, the IM10 fits me better. So, you know, it's similar shaft, both counterbalance. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of the Graphite Design HD, a little toey. Where are we at here? All right, so the Ventus Black's a little off to the toe. The Kylie, I can't believe it actually made the Final Four here, if we're giving it a Final Four. But it's the one that I actually felt the least confident with. Here, before I get rid of that, let's look at some ball numbers here. All these were impressive. Ventus Black, a little bit towards the left, which is weird. I don't know why. I don't know if it's maybe so low torque or so stiff that it just pulled me left. I find a lot of times in fittings, if somebody's struggling to get the ball to go left, if I put them in something maybe heavier or stiffer, it'll kind of pull them that direction. That's a little trick I always kind of use in fittings that works with some players, and some don't react very well to it. That's just kind of all part of the trial and error of a fitting. When you're learning someone and their tendencies, what they do with the golf club. So, okay, so if I get rid of the Kylie, this is really hard for me. This is why you don't just fit yourself, by the way. I do like that the two that are closest to the center line are the RPG and the Rogue, or I'm sorry, and the IM10 LS, which is kind of my gamer shaft all year. It does go higher. It launches higher. I've always kind of felt that. I only hit 3 balls with the Ventus. I hit like 5 or 6 with the Tour Z RPG, so maybe it's like a bigger sample size or something like that. When we got 6 balls there. I'm a little erratic with it. I'm gonna see if I can't fix that. It's these 3. I mean, these are the 3 that I gotta look at, you know, seriously for myself. But if I just take out the Ventus and I'm just looking at 2 shafts that I'm very familiar with, I mean, they're right there neck and neck. As far as the dispersion goes, you know, you're seeing me on this wide fairway, but plenty of fairways that are, you know, that wide out on the golf course here in Florida. I like the contact with both of them. If we bring in Ventus, a little toey, that toey scares me just a little bit. That shaft's so good for so many players. I just think I like the other ones better. I really like the IM10. Man, I thought I was gonna love some of these though. All right. I'm going to throw, since we already threw the IM10 and the Cobra and the TaylorMade, we're gonna throw the RPG in there. I'm gonna see what happens. Sound like a plan? Yeah, Brian, that'd be awesome. Let's do that. That's a good plan. All right, cool.
Let's bring the Cobra back into the fold here. LTDX LS, 9 degree. This has a real chance. Took a little break, looked at some numbers. Should be nice and fresh. Man, that felt good. Why did that go left? That felt so great. Okay, here we are. Face a little closed, dead center. I like that. I like center contact. God, I love that ball flight. Just straight. Looks like I know what I'm doing. I might have hit that a little low on the face. Yeah, oh, 3 millimeters low. No, it was a little heely. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. Give that another good one. Losing ball speed here. Am I losing ball speed or am I losing swing speed? I tried to hit the shit out of that one. Whoops. Bad miss. Bad miss, okay. Awesome. That might be my favorite ball that I've hit out of all 70-some shots. That one right there might have been my favorite, especially after the swing I just made. There. I think I'm a little tired. There's a distinct difference. When I get tired, I start to get everything turning a little bit too much to the left. Those are good, solid numbers. I like that. Okay, that's a good one to end on. So we got Battle at the Beach coming up. You know, the big question I have is what driver am I going to take to Battle at the Beach? That's kind of what I'm setting up the bag for right now while I'm going through all this. It's going to be the Cobra or the Callaway. As far as I am concerned, or as far as 2022 drivers are concerned, they're all so good. They're all just going to be for a very specific player. So you have to make sure you go get fit, whether that's come to me or someone reputable in your area. Definitely go hit the new ones. Make sure you're trying as many potential shafts that make sense for you. When I say that, don't make a fitter just demo day you. Okay, that's not what we're doing here. You need to kind of go in there with the idea that the fitter is going to put you in shafts that they believe are right for the numbers you're providing, the data set, you know, how you're swinging it, where your contact is on the face. You know, that's going to guide the fitter. So let the fitter do their job, and then at the end maybe go, hey, can I maybe hit this? Can I maybe hit that? See what it is, scratch that, or you know, scratch that itch, and make sure that you're, you know, I guess doing that for yourself. But what do you think I should play? Which is it? Which do you think I should play? I'm so up in the air.